Hello, welcome to the Audience Radio Show with your host Camilla.
and welcome to another edition of the Audience Radio Show. Wasn't that a pregnant pause? I'm your host, Camilla, and it's a pleasure to be with you as together we count down this week's chart, as voted for by you on theaudience.co.nz. Why? What chart, you say? What is that? What is this? This is the Audience Radio Show, where every month the Wildcard Funding Grant is given away to our number one local artist as voted for by you. They then take that funding and record a single and make a video. So you hold the power, if you like. It's a party and you're totally invited. Upload a song, get votes, and get some funding to go and make your song and make a video. We started this week's show off with a new track by So Laid Back Country China, which is a mouthful as far as band names go, but a great name nonetheless. So Laid Back Country China are a four-piece from Wellington. They came together in 2011, and that song was called Grounded in Brackets Lips. And you can read more about them at theaudience.co.nz. Our curator Martin Pepperell wrote a piece on them. On with the chart show now, but first, do you remember last week's number one? That's the Essential Tremor with Curious Cut. Let's see if they can do it again this week. Here's your number 10 though. It's a band called The Jameses, and the song's called Bones.
This week's number 10.
That's all you're good for anyway. Yeah, that's all you're good for anyway. That's all you're good for anyway.
There you go. That is Bones by The Jameses. We'll play that in full in just a second. Still to come, I chat to James of Deadbeat Boys and introduce you to the May Project. Here's your number 9. This is Labore et Virtue with a song called Kaleidoscope.
Here's your number 9.
It's a jazzy little number there, isn't it? That song's called Kaleidoscope with Labore et Virtue behind the wheel on that one. It's a song pulling from all the genres on the planet by the sounds of it. Here's your number 8. This is Three Guesses with Feeling for You.
This week's number 8.
Three Guesses with Feeling for You. As promised, here's this week's number 10 in full, The Jameses with Bones.
Well, it's so good to see you. 'Cause I can't live with all this fear. No, I don't feel so all alone. Steal the heat out from your bones. Yeah. Why did you take so very long? You know you're really not that strong. You know you had to take the blame. Well, that's all you're good for anyway. Yeah, that's all you're good for anyway. That's all you're good for anyway. You were never gonna stay. And that's all you're good for anyway. You better listen or he's dead. Or he's dead, that's all they're good for anyway. That's all they're good for anyway. They were never gonna stay. That's all they're good for. I don't know what's dark from light anymore, and I can't tell what's wrong from right anymore. Is this all there is to life, or is there more? That's what I'm good for anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm good for anyway. I was never meant to stay. That's what I'm good for Well, it's so good to see you here. Now we don't live with all that fear, and I don't feel so all alone, because I finally found my home.
The Jameses with Bones. If you like it, vote for it online at theaudience.co.nz. Up next, Lyle Bay local. It's Martin Andrews, who considers himself a bit of a singer-songwriter. This track is called Naomi.
We are rolling.
Naomi ran away again. It's back to backs and it's gone again. And I don't think she knows the soul on the road, but I think this time she's never coming home. Naomi ran away once before. I found her the next day, far from home. When they brought her home, she cried for days, and I don't think this time she's ever coming home. Naomi lived next door for a year, and I don't think she knew that I was here. watched her run away from the door in a hole. And I hope this time she's never coming home. And this time I only find you home.
This is the Audience Radio Show with Camilla. This is the Audience Radio Show.
Joining us in the bunker right now, I have Katie Brown, who's also the May Project, which goes hand in hand with your fashion label, Etta Every. Hello, welcome to the couch, Katie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's
How are
lovely to
you?
meet you.
You as well.
Now, tell us a little bit about when you first decided to play music, get into fashion, and how you came up with the idea to marry the two.
Oh, it's quite confusing actually. The way I see it is they kind of grew up together alongside each other, and then it's kind of like when you have a best friend and then you suddenly realise that you're actually in love. That kind of happened. so yeah, I mostly did fashion growing up, so I sewed heaps all through my schooling, and it was kind of the natural progression to start a label. But it took me a few years after school to kind of come back to that after a little interlude studying a BA. So I did fashion, and I had been kind of making music on the side alongside that. The way I design is very kind of music oriented, so I always have like a scene in my mind and there's a soundtrack to it, and so it was kind of natural to be doing that myself once I kind of realised that I was able to.
Because
Yeah.
your designs are quite feminine and you're also quite sporty.
Yeah.
So what sort of music do you use to translate that?
That's, I think for me it will play out. I'm still kind of finding out what my sound is, but my voice is quite kind of pretty and ethereal, so there's that side of it which is the feminine, but then I really want to make it a bit more gritty, so I don't know, I'm still finding the edge to it, but I really want to add the balance or the contrast of the ethereality and then the earthiness to it. Yeah.
Because we were talking before about how important the themes are and how the music can really bring
Yeah,
those to
it's
light.
so important. Yeah.
And then you said that you're responsible for sewing most of your pieces yourself.
Yes.
Which is amazing. I wouldn't have the patience to do that.
Yeah, it has its moments.
Which baby do you choose to
it's-
focus on?
It's difficult because it's almost like with the fashion, I've started my label first, so it's like that kind of has the right of way. So that's, I sort of look at that as my day job, and then the music I leave for nighttime. But then I have to be careful not to get too caught up in that, because otherwise you end up not putting the time into the music. And like the music's kind of where my soul is in a way. So yeah, it's a funny one.
So you've had 2 collections that you've released, or you've launched.
Yeah.
With your music, where are you up to with releases there?
Wow, I've just done the 2 songs which I released with my little capsule collection I just did in December, which is called Where Have All the Colours Gone. So those 2 were kind of 2 fun little songs. I wanted to release them so people would kind of pick up on the music side in the interim, but I've basically got a new concept and collection I'm just starting to work on now, and that will be more like an EP's worth of songs. So that's where I'm headed with that, and it's much more of a balance between the 2 rather than the label with a couple of songs featuring. So that's where I'm headed now.
It's good. Both projects can spur the other on and get
do.
some PR generated.
Yes.
So have you had much interest in, I mean, have people put together the pieces and figured out that it's actually you creating the music as well for your fashion shows and things?
I think they're just kind of starting to, because it's not really done so much, and I think people find it easier to see you either as a fashion designer or a musician, like you're kind of fixed in this role that's easy to understand, so it's a little bit difficult to explain that you're doing this all together.
Yeah.
It's just a process of making it clear what I'm actually trying to do.
Now, why is the May Project called the May Project?
I was trying to think of a name for the music side. This would be like middle of last year, and I dreamed it.
Did you?
So I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I
Just use
think
it.
that'll work.
Some divine intervention
Yeah,
there.
basically.
Wow,
I
that's
thought it was
really
really cute.
interesting.
It's like May, New Zealand Music Month. That kind of works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So people can keep up with your fashion label is etaevery.com.
Etaevery.com. Yeah.
And you've got some beautiful pieces that people can buy.
Thank you.
Handmade by you at this stage
Handmade
as well.
by me. Yeah, made with
No
love and care.
sweatshops.
No sweatshops.
Except maybe you're
A little
sweating
bit
a
of
little
my
bit
sweat.
while you're stitching in summer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in and joining us on In the Bunker.
No problems.
Katie Brown, The May Project.
Life is like a riddle and you're stuck in misery. Staring upwards blind, I can see the forest for the trees. Where have all the colors, where have all the colors gone, gone? Chasing out of shadows that are always just out of reach. Forever dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. Where have all the colors, where have all the colors gone, This is something new and I am simply trying to see a new expression and a reason to believe. Where have all the colors, where have all the colors gone, gone? Gonna fight in desperation, trying not to breathe. Reaching out for someone's hand to hold and set me free. Where have all the colors, where have all the colors gone,
The May Project with Where Have All the Colours Gone? It's a lovely lady behind that project by the name of Katie, as you just heard, and she has an abundance of talent. We'll probably be seeing a lot more from her over the coming months. Here's a new song. This is by Miller Yule, and he sounds like a little sweetie, to be honest. I recommend reading his cute little bio at theaudience.co.nz. He cites Deep Purple and Bon Jovi as inspirations. Here he is with a song called Shoot Me in the Heart, not to be confused with Shot Through the Heart. Check it out.
Mr. Soldier. What's the point? I told you. Load up shotgun, Jesus, and hallelujah, and blow them all to pieces, and shoot me in the heart. Baby, shot me down, shoot me in the heart. But who cares about religion? Praise the Lord and thank God for ammunition. Load up shotgun, Jesus. It seems you've forgotten every little thing he teaches. Shoot me in the heart. Baby, shot me down, shoot me in the heart, shoot me in the heart. My baby shot me down, shoot me in the heart. What are we fighting for, my brothers? I can't bear to see you cry. What if I told you there ain't no fiery hell beneath us? And heaven's just blue sky. Shot me down, shoot me in the heart, shoot me in the heart. My baby shot me down, shoot me in the heart, shoot me in the heart.
Miller Yule with Shoot Me in the Heart. On with the chart now, it's Emily Rice with her song On the Road to Moab. It's coming in at number 7.
Number 7.
Step by step and hoof by hoof, round the bends and beats of the breathing, breathing.
This week's number 6.
Yeah, baby, I know we will last. I know we will last. I know we will last. Playing on the street, life's not guaranteed, but at least I can say I'll play with love.
There you go. That is Gabrielle Gilbert with We Will Last. Speaking of lasting, she is on the chart. Always around the middle, but no funding dice. Flick her a vote if you're feeling like she deserves to win this month at theaudience.co.nz, and that wildcard funding grant could be all hers to record a song and make an accompanying video. Right, now it is time for our next song as we near the end of this week's chart. It's Garden of Sanity with I Want You.
Here's your number 5.
go. The Garden of Sanity with I Want You coming in at number 5. Up shortly, I meet James from Deadbeat Boys. But first, here's your number 4. It's Tony Lee with All That Man Can Do. And it's new.
Number 4.
It's cold tonight, but that don't mean that it ain't right. And it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. When he's reached the end and come back again, nothing matters at all. But it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. 'Cause I never dreamed of the things I've seen, and I've never believed that it's true. But it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. Southern lights, quiet times, a bottle of beer or two. While it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. 'Cause I never dreamed of the things I've seen, and I've never believed that it's true. But it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. And it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. Yes, it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. 'Cause I never dreamed of the things I've seen, and I've never believed that it's true. But it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do. No, I never dreamed of the things I've seen, and I've never believed that it's true. But it's all out of mind, all out of mind, all out of mind can do.
Joining me on the line now, I have James, who is a member of Deadbeat Boys. Hi, James. How are you?
How's it going?
Good, thank you. Now, where are you at the moment?
I'm just in Auckland City, just at uni.
In the big smoke at the uni.
Yep.
And so, where did Deadbeat Boys form? Because it says in your bio that you're from New Zealand's heartland.
Oh yeah, we originally we started in a little place called Reparoa. It's just a bit south of Rotorua. It's like a farming village, and not that many people there. But yeah, we started there, and just 5 lads and playing some rock and roll music. It's pretty good.
So, did you guys all go to school together?
Yeah. We all went to school together, and we all were in different bands, and kind of just like this really incestuous music scene, relatively small. So we all played in each other's bands and all that kind of stuff.
So, basically, the whole population of that little village is in the band?
I wouldn't say. I'd say it's a very small part of the village. The rest is involved in rugby or farming.
Is Ben the drummer your dad?
That
it made
would be a very interesting scenario, him being younger than me. But yeah.
So you cast your net a little wider and you guys all decided to form a band. Was there a moment that you guys were like, oh, we have to make that kind of music?
Not really. Like we always wrote just things that came to our head. It wasn't really forming from a specific genre. But what happened and what kind of started it was me and Ben, the drummer. We had to write a song for another band, and we came up with our first track, Robotronic, and we pitched it to the drummer of the other band. I was the singer in that band as well, and he was kind of like palmed it off and was like, "Nah, I'm not really into that." And
Rude, isn't it?
Yeah, flash forward about 6 months, we started Deadbeat Boys, and we used that song and played it, and won Rock Quest with that, so that was pretty good.
And then did you kind of feel the satisfaction that only a winner can?
Yeah. It was a brief moment of success.
And see you later guy who didn't like the song?
Yeah. Oh, he's still a good mate, but yeah.
But not really, eh?
No.
And so where are you guys up to at the moment with recording and things like that?
Yeah, we're all up in Auckland now. We just recorded our second single, which is on the Audience right now too. That's pretty much where we're at. We've got a couple of gigs lined up. But yeah, we all moved up here a couple of years ago, and then a couple of members left and for various reasons, and then we got a couple of new guys in. So it's only me and Ben who are really the original lineup that are left. But all the rest of the new guys that are in here, really dedicated and awesome dudes. So.
You're almost like the Fall, Marky Smith. He keeps firing members of his band all the time. I think even his
I
wife.
wish it was firing. if it was a firing situation, I don't think they would have been fired. But they all left of their own accord, so
You'd
it was
have to
kind of
pay
cutting.
them. You have to pay them some money to leave.
Yeah.
Walk away from the band now, and I'll give you $10. Hey, tell us a little bit about the song too.
Started off, it was kind of a riff in my head that I heard in the shower, and I brought it to the band, and we kind of expanded from there. All different elements and stuff that fed into it and made us, made it what it was. It was originally called Poo, but we figured that.
Oh my God! Did
it
you
was
poo
just
in the shower? Why are you thinking?
No, that was the filler name, and we figured, well, we can't really call it that if we want people to play it on the radio. So
my friend Conan Moccasin once talked about a poo in a bath and a toe. Down the plug hole. Sorry, it just made me think of that. Oh my God! Back on track with your band.
Yeah.
So the song is called Two now, and not Poo. Okay.
Yeah. That was a last minute change.
Yeah. Did someone's mother go, "Oh look, I love the song, but I think you should call it Two, not Poo"?
No, it was more of a 3 against 2 decision for changing it rather than not changing it.
Okay.
But
that's good. I'm glad you did, because on this radio show I don't really want to say. And this is this new song Poo.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll see if you guys are making it into the chart this week. It's been really nice to chat to you. Actually, quite fun, James. And best of luck to you guys, Deadbeat Boys. Let's have a listen to Two, formerly known as Poo.
Wow.
You're listening to The Audience Radio Show. This is The Audience Radio Show with Camilla.
Number 3.
The Shanghai Project with End in Tears. Up next, it's your number 2, a New Zealand-based South African brother set. They're called Kingsworth. And this song is called Freedom Fire. And the inspiration behind it is driving on the open road. Have a listen.
This week's number 2.
I wanna get away from this old town. There is no way that I'm gonna stay. Let me go and I'll be okay. So save the tears from your eyes. This is not goodbye. My mind is set. I will not regret the times we had. I'll never forget. I've got $10 in my pocket, a glass of cheap champagne. There is a good song on the radio. I'll dance like there's no shame. With the sunrise in the morning, I'll be gone again. Foolish the ones who deny there is still time. The more you seek, the more you will find. So do not slow tonight. Come free yourself tonight. I've got $10 in my pocket, a glass of cheap champagne. There is a good song on the radio. I'll dance like there's no shame with the sunrise in the morning. Let the freedom fire burn. The freedom fire. 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 The freedom fire. I've got $10 in my pocket, a glass of cheap champagne. There is a good song on the radio. I'll dance like there's no shame with the sunrise in the morning. Let the freedom fire burn. The freedom fire. Let the freedom fire burn. The freedom fire. The freedom fire. And with the sunrise in the morning, let the freedom fire burn.
Feel good song there, Freedom Fire by Kingsworth. It's time to wrap up the show now. Thanks so much to our guests, the May Project and James of Deadbeat Boys. I'm Camilla. Keep voting online. I just about said keep shining. It's the last song. I find it really inspiring. Keep voting online at theaudience.co.nz. Perching in at number 1 this week, it's The Essential Tremor again with Curious Cut. Until next time.
This week's number 1.
It sounds so amazing. All in my head, your sounds are invading. You think you're free, you're wrong, how degrading. We'll fuck things up, now it's you that I'm
You've been listening to the Audience Radio Show with Camilla. Till next time.
This broadcast was made possible with the kind support of New Zealand On Air.